Top 10 Sexiest Fragrances 2022. And that's not me that says it, it's the women themselves. Or anyone that is sexually attracted to women. So, you can't blame me for this list, okay? Voilà. Bonjour fragrance lovers, this is Clemence, I talk about fragrance and welcome back. I asked the ladies on Instagram to give me their favorite ever sexiest fragrance on a man. We have clearly a top 10 list. Yes, this is the sexiest list, but the base of the base is that you can have the most beautiful fragrance, but if you don't have the attitude, the confidence, etc., it's not gonna work. So you take that with a pinch of salt. Number 10 of the list is Le Mal Parfum. I'm really glad to see it here because Le Mal Classic was always on my top 10 list. Well, not always. I associate Le Mal since years and years as something ultra sexy. So we're talking about the Parfum now, which I'm really happy about because I thought it was such a good release personally. It's a little bit more warmer, I'd say a little bit more classier than the classic. Beautiful note of lavender, iris that gives slightly a powdery note. This tonka vanilla accords give something very sensual and sexy. For me, Le Mal, I always associate to something a little bit more clubbing. You're going out, you're going for out. The sillage is incredible with this fragrance, like it used to be with Le Mal. Clearly something really powerful for nighttime too. 9 on the list is Straight to Heaven by Kilian. We have the community that we deserve, don't we? I'm really so happy that the ladies have voted for it. I was not expecting it at all, to be honest. I was expecting something much more mainstream. I'm glad to see this in there because this is my favorite men's fragrance. Maybe in general, with Fleury Sunny Hood actually. Ultra sexy. Why? Because it's full of charisma. It's really dark and slightly nutty, a bit boozy. Focus on the cedar note, so very woody, very dry. It's very serious, a complicated scent. You don't wear that every day. It's for a date, but when you want to really impress the woman, get out of the friend zone with that. Basically, she's gonna see you in a different eye. It's so classy. Number 8, Grand Soir. Yes, one of the most beautiful amber fragrance you've ever seen. However, to me, I find this much more elegant than sexy. Really, it's balanced to ultimate perfection. It's slightly warm, but you always have these hints of light freshness that is incredible. It's going to be something that is going to be timeless. And why? Because it's simplicity in complexity. Voila, if you're looking for something sensual, slightly mysterious with the French elegance, the Parisian touch, you've got the one. Number 7, Acqua di Parma Essenza. Really glad again, I couldn't agree more. I'm really glad to see a citrus focused fragrance on the sexiest list. It's quite rare nowadays. We are really focused on gourmand or very dark fragrance or ambery. And seeing a citrus still there, for me, really is good to see. This is the Italian cheekiness. Charming. It's fresh, okay. A nice mossy complexity, ultra chic. It's refined and it's a casual chic look. You can definitely wear that with a grey pants and white shirt. Trust me, she's gonna enjoy.
Would you bite me in the neck?
Oh my god.
It's a bitter opening and that's why I think it gives a bit more character. It's not like a light citrus. Oh yeah, couldn't agree more. Number 6 is Woodwood by Tom Ford. This is where our point of view are different. It's been something really popular amongst the sexy fragrance, I guess. Woody, oud, spicy. It's really focused on those woody notes, woody notes. Slightly animalic, very dark, and I think that's why this primitive accord gives like a touch of sexiness. However, what I like with Woodwood is its versatility. Okay, it's really dark. Okay, it's very woody, but you can definitely wear that in the office. You can definitely wear that when you go on a date, dinner date. It's really versatile. Very serious scent as well, like Straight to Heaven, I would say. However, Straight is got like something a little bit more controversial. You can definitely dress in all black when you're wearing something like that. Number 5 is an ultimate classic. Bleu de Chanel. So I was definitely expecting this one au Sauvage to arrive on the list. No Sauvage note, Maybe like everyone's know that I don't like it, so they didn't vote for it. Probably. But anyway, I won't probably rate it as a sexy fragrance myself. I find it quite sensual with the ambery dry down. However, for me, it's a kind of everyday go-to. Fruity at the start, a little bit ambery at the end, sensual accord, but not giving too much. The projection is delightful, and we're talking about the Eau de Parfum. For me, the Eau de Parfum is the best one because it does have this balance between sensual and nice to wear every day. So yeah, I get it, okay. Number 4, Noir Extreme Tom Ford, of course. One of the most beautiful gourmand for men, 100%. It's a warm, spicy vanilla, but not a too sweet vanilla, but you just want to eat it. Like for a woman to smell that on a man, like it's so attractive.
I'm gonna take out a restraining order on me if I
like attractive physically, you know, you want to go closer, you want to smell it closer, and I totally get it. For me, it's extremely addictive scent. Longevity is incredible. An ultimate date night when you want to seduce the person. Well, you already know that you want to seduce or go further. You want to go to the jackpot. Number 3, Désir Toxic by MICALLEF. Of course, most sexual of the list. You would not wear that without intention. However, I think it's quite versatile. It's like a modern fougère to me. A fougère that is a bit sexy, which is nice. When I say fougère, I say barbershop fragrance, kind of. Still quite aromatic, but then dry down to something much more warmer and spicier. You've got notes of cannabis, and that's why it gives that spiciness in there, and it's slightly fresher tone. That's why it's still quite versatile. However, it's very powerful. Very, very powerful. Of resinous to me. It's got a freshness that kick out after, which is nice because it's kind of like projecting like a bomb around you. Like I remember I wore that once, and like some people in the tube were like, oh my god, like what's your perfume, which is really nice. So compliment getter as well, I guess. I smell that. I smell like some kind of like intimate games. Main to the number 2 is Oud for Greatness by Initio. It's a spicy oud, very luxurious with notes of saffron. Smell like wealth to me, that Middle Eastern kind of smell. With Initio, the projection smell a bit synthetic, which is not a bad thing, but I feel that it projects around with a synthetic powdery note, which is interesting. At least the sillage is amazing. Slightly animalic as well. It does have that primitive note, a bit of sweetness as well, so I guess it balances perfectly what people enjoy. In that kind of note, I would definitely have seen Musk Ravageur in the list. Whatever. Powerful, incensey, slightly medicinal vibe as well, but yeah, like if you want to leave a great impression, Oud for Greatness, of course. Number 1. What's number 1? Absolutely not surprised about this. For me, one of the most sensual, I would say, more than sexy fragrance ever, Dior Homme Intense. I'm not sure which version they were talking about, but I guess it's the 2011 that was the best one. Can we agree on that? Clearly the women, they have it in their heart. I know, I recognize it, and it's just romantic, but at the same time you want to cuddle it. It doesn't give me like this kind of dirty image that some of the lists give. This is something refined, and I think the most sexiest things to me is when a guy can reassure you with the same time a bit of action going on, if you see what I mean.
Sensitive.
He is sensitive. Yeah. That's what the ladies like.
So I think this is really the most sexiest thing for a man, to be gentleman, to be very naughty, but gentleman as well. And this fragrance gives everything about that. The iris gives this slightly a sensitivity, powdery note that we all want in a man. Perfect. It's perfect. The parfum is beautiful as well, but it's like a bit harsh, whereas this one is more sensual, very versatile. What a great investment. Voila. For me now, I hope you enjoyed the video. Well, it was quite interesting to see what ladies think of the top 10 list. Like I said, you can't blame me, this is not my list, but I kind of agree with that list. I think it's a really well done. You have a lot of different fragrance for different kind of occasion. Valentine's Day is approaching, choose well your fragrance, take the lady to dinner, to a nice dinner, and treat her well, okay? If you want to participate to the next vote, we're probably gonna do that for the man. You can follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my channel, leave a little tip on my Utip account, it's in the description box, always appreciated. And yeah, I will see you very soon. Bye now!